All right, it is time to get started. Welcome. My name is Ralitza Spassova. I'm a Mastery Method certified transformational coach, and I'm here today to share with you the 5 ways to satisfaction. So, as I talked about last time, yesterday, we talked about the first way that you can bring more satisfaction into your life and really truly feel grounded and experience more satisfaction in your life. So if you weren't here to check that out yesterday, you can go to my YouTube channel and you can check it out. I'll post the link below, or wherever you're watching this. You can just go to YouTube and search Ralitza Spassova 5 ways to satisfaction, and you'll find all the videos there. So it's so good to be here with you today. I'll share a little bit about the mastery method, and then we'll just dive right into number 2 about what you can do to feel more satisfaction in your life. So I actually came from graduating medicine. I had my son when I was 20, whatever, however old I was, 28, after I graduated in the same year he was born. And I decided that I wanted to really be a mom. I wanted to be there for him. And I knew that medical residency and doing specialty and being in the hospital 24/7 was not going to be fulfilling for me. And so instead of going straight into residency, I decided to take a year off. And then I really loved being a mom, but I felt like I needed to do more. Like I needed to be back in my career. I didn't feel good staying at home and not pursuing my passions and my purpose in life. Although a huge purpose of mine is to be a mother. And I'm so happy and fulfilled and appreciative of that calling in my life. And it's been absolutely life-changing. And at the same time, there was more. So I actually went back to where I studied medicine to teach. And I found a true passion and a calling in that. And then I also realized that my whole life I've been coaching, I've been supporting people to find their truth and to speak out of that truth and to be in that truth. And so when I slowed down in 2020, I realized that coaching is something that I've naturally always kind of done. And I've always seen people in their true potential and their essence and their everything. I always used to say, like, my problem in relationships is that I fall in love with people's potential. And in relationships, that's not really nice. But in the coaching container, it's exactly what we aim for, is to hold our clients in that space where they are fully capable of accomplishing all of their visions, values, goals, dreams, that they are whole without any of those things. And once they realize that they have everything they could ever want or need within them, that it's sourced inside, external to the values, from that place, they can then get their goals 5 times easier. So today, we're talking about the 5 different ways. So step 2, or the second way that you can bring more satisfaction into your life to feel more satisfied in your life, is to give. So number 2 is to give. So give thanks, give money, give food, give time and appreciation to everyone and everything in a genuine and wholehearted way. Slowing down helps us to get out of our heads and pay more attention to what's going on around us. So that was what we talked about last time. We're naturally more aware and in tune with what makes us feel good, connected to humanity and nature, and we feel we can express gratitude for the things that bring us joy or give us a feeling of expansiveness or freedom. As we do this, we're energetically charging ourselves up and inviting more of those things into our lives. Our world is vastly underappreciated. So when we give this gift to others, we are nourished and so are they. So that's just a little excerpt from the article that I wrote about satisfaction and why we are unsatisfied. We're chronically unsatisfied in this world. We have so many goals, so many plans, so many things outside of ourselves that we give value to, and we don't actually ever sit down to feel that appreciation and satisfaction. So step 2 of feeling more satisfied in your life is to give. Naturally, when we give, we feel good. We feel that we have something that others don't. And when we give from that place of abundance, from that place of I have something and I can help someone else, we feel good about ourselves. So if you're having an issue, feeling like you're stuck or feeling like you are unsatisfied with your life, rather than looking at all the different things that you want, think about all the different ways that you can be of service. And then think about all of the things that you already have that you genuinely appreciate. I love my new practice of grounding my appreciations first thing in the morning. So what I do is as soon as I wake up, when I'm still in that theta state, I'm awake, but I'm still a little bit in that dreamy state, is I start to think about all the things that I'm appreciative of, and I attach an emotion to that, and that is extremely powerful. If you listen to anyone that talks about manifestation or anyone that talks about meditation and grounding, what we truly believe, it's that power of appreciation grounded with a positive emotion that you get from that appreciation, from having that thing. And that actually energetically shifts us into the ability to attract even more of it. So rather than coming from a place of scarcity, coming from a place of I don't have something, we dive into, and in coaching, this is what we do, and it's so powerful. We dive into the deeper desire of that thing. What is it that you really want? Maybe you do want that house on the hill, but having that house on the hill, it's not just about the material thing. It's never just about the house. It's about the deeper desire underneath that it means for you. So maybe that's a sense of security. Maybe that's having a sense of safety. Maybe that's a sense of fulfillment that you were able to accomplish or have a safe space for your family, sense of accomplishment, right? So there's always a deeper desire underneath our goals. Now, if we come from that place of scarcity, of not having that thing already, then we're really chasing and pushing a boulder uphill is the way that I like to think of it energetically. However, if we take that mindset and that deeper desire, and if we shift it internally to realize that we already have that thing, that fulfillment, that safety, that whatever it is that your deeper desire really is, grounding that and giving appreciation for those things, that will naturally make that goal 5 times easier. And this is scientifically studied, and I mentioned it last time. It's basically being in that flow state, realizing that you already have what you want. It's in pretty much every major religion. Ask with full faith and you shall have it. Now, it doesn't talk about a timeline. So I want you to let go of the idea that, it's some kind of future goal and you can have it tomorrow. That's not the point. But when we act out of that place of fulfillment and when we really ground the appreciation and we feel the joy and happiness and genuine appreciation that we already have that thing, it becomes so much more easily tangible. And with this energy, with this momentum, we take action much easier and we can actually get to the goal much quicker. So I just wanted to support you in feeling more satisfaction if that's what you're looking for. And if you were attracted to come here and watch this, then it is probably something you're looking for. So I just want to remind you to slow down and to give. So either give thanks, give appreciation. If you have, give money, give time, give energy, donate. If you don't think that you have something to give, think about the ways that you can support others that you do have. We all have natural gifts, something that we're really good at. Maybe it's something you did in your career in the past, or maybe it's something that you do now that you can support others with. We don't usually tend to go to resource and supporting others in our gifts and our passions. But once you do tap into that, that also brings into alignment that sense of your passion, purpose, and potential. That's what I love to coach people on, is tapping into their passions, living their purpose, and really achieving their potential and then pushing that potential to the next level. Because as humans, that's what we want. We always want to push for more. And that's not a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing. We're always evolving. We're always improving. It's just the human nature. And it's a beautiful thing as long as we're not constantly just chasing after the next thing. As long as we can step back and be present in our current accomplishment and everything that we have and really truly feel it. Because the time passes, the years pass, and one day we look back and we're like, wow, I actually did so much in my life. But at the time that I was doing it, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I was insecure. I was feeling unfulfilled. I was living for other people. That's me. I'm totally speaking from my own story here. And I'm sure for many other people, it's very similar. So today I want to remind you to slow down, to tune in, and really give from that place. And the other thing I wanted to mention, this is my reminder that everything is a flow. So the infinity sign to me is about giving and receiving, and it's that constant energetic flow. If we're blocked at any point of that energetic flow, if we can't receive or if we can't give, then that flow gets blocked. And we talk about flow states, and we talk about flow states with athletes. It's really easy to see somebody in their flow state if they're surfing or if they're coming down that ski hill. And you can feel it if you've ever done any sports, any activities, anything where you feel like it's just happening and you're just there, you're experiencing it. You can accomplish the same type of flow state in your life when you're tapped in to that giving and receiving, that constant energetic flow. So part of that flow is the giving. And a lot of people in our society were not necessarily brought up with the thought to give. And when we do give, a lot of times it comes from a contracted scarcity mindset place. And so when you give, even if you're giving when you have hardly anything at all, just try to remind yourself that this is actually a blessing, that you can support others, that you can give, that you have the resources to be able to. Even if they're small, you still have them, right? So the way that I like to ground that in my business is I like to give a percentage of my earnings. Every client that comes to me, I give a percentage of my earnings to the charity of their choice. And that's energetically in a way that's paying it forward for them. But it's also putting into practice this giving practice. And so when people are giving, whether they choose to or not from the beginning, when they start working with me, they find out quickly that that's how we actually start our work together, is by giving, by supporting something that they truly, genuinely believe in. And so because it's something they believe in, they feel good that they've just invested in themselves. And now on top of that, from that money of the investment that they've already given away, that's going to something that they believe in, something, a charity of their choice that they truly love and want to support. And so that right away sets that motion of giving and receiving. And of course, they've come to me for coaching, so naturally they're receiving. So that's such a beautiful, beautiful way to ground the giving and to ground that appreciation that we have so much that we can always give. We can give time, we can give our energy, we can give our clothes, we can give away things that we have that we no longer use. I love Marie Kondo's way of appreciating what we have and giving it and thanking it for serving us and then giving it away. And so I like to refer people to watch that. If they're hoarders, if they have a hard time giving away things, they hold on to things. Energetically, it's not in service. So if you have things that no longer serve you, it is one of the most beautiful things to give to someone else. So I'll pause there, I'll stop the recording, and then I will take some questions.